Well, if you were in the area of Monona, Madison, or Fitchburg last Thursday, you might have seen multiple police cars just fly on by.
That's because law enforcement was led on 2 high-speed chases during Dane County's Stolen Auto Recovery Initiative. Armand Rahman sat down with Monona's police chief about it. Armand?
Yeah, Eric and Charlotte, interesting thing about these 2 chases. Chief Brian Cheney says the cars weren't stolen. It's common for them to notice drivers exhibiting suspicious behavior or with something like illegally tinted windows. And when they take off, it's normally because they're wanted for other crimes.
Not here in Monona and not here in Dane County.
That's the message from Monona Police Chief Brian Cheney after 2 dangerous pursuits during Dane County's Stolen Auto Recovery Initiative last week.
2 pursuits is sort of the low end. That is not surprising that sometimes there are 2, 3, or 4 pursuits when we engage in these special initiatives.
But he says his officers do not make the decision to chase lightly.
The time of day, the traffic, the weather, the conditions of the road. Is there construction? Is school being let out soon?
The suspects were from Madison, 44-year-old Tari Hemingway and 22-year-old Haylin Williams. At 10 a.m., Hemingway fled in his black SUV when an officer tried to stop him in Monona. That chase ended after police deflated his tires and he hit a Metro bus and squad car.
You know, there were a couple of dicey moments there where he almost lost control.
But hours later, Haylin Williams' journey was more dangerous, taking police from West Broadway, across the Beltline, and even to Fitchburg. Along the way,
he attempted to discard a very toxic and plaguing opioid. Who knows what child or whomever could have stumbled across that to pick them up. Fortunately, we were able to recover that.
The chief says they found something else illegal inside Williams' vehicle, an AK-47.
My inclination is that in an urban environment like this, when you're fleeing police officers, when you're in possession of very dangerous illegal drugs, and you're armed with an AK-47 type assault rifle, you're intending to do harm with that weapon.
His message to any criminals ever thinking of fleeing from police:
when you're caught, you're caught. Do not risk other people's lives, to include your own.
Now, Hemingway is currently on parole and has been charged with offenses relating to fleeing from an officer. Authorities say Williams is a convicted felon, wanted on numerous warrants at the time of his arrest, and is also charged with possession of a firearm by a felon and bail jumping. Both remain in Dane County Jail.